Hi, I'm Alan Ross, Managing Editor of APC Media. We are here at the 2026 IEEE PES T&D Show. Okay, my next guest is Mahmut. I got it? Mahmut?
Yes, Mahmut.
I'm good. I got it. I nailed it. Okay. Anyway, Mahmut is from Turkey. Welcome to America. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you so
We're going
much.
to talk a little bit about the company and everything. But tell me, first of all, tell me a little bit about your background and your career.
Yeah, thank you for being here. I'm very glad to see you. I'm Mahmut. I am the physics engineer. Also, I just completed my PhD in Turkey. I'm born in Turkey, but my business in export. More than 16 years I do export, especially in Africa, Middle East, Europe, and today I am in US.
Okay. Is your PhD in physics?
Yes, correct.
And you're doing export?
Yes.
I can get you a job as in physics because we need people who have knowledge in physics. That's an interesting career.
It's an interesting career. I started with physics, but I just get a chance in the export business.
Right.
I started in Africa. Actually, I grown in my career in Africa. Then I just continue in Europe. I do a lot of trade, especially in my career.
Okay.
So we are here right now.
Okay, good. Talk about the power industry and what you see in the power industry. And you can focus on anywhere in the world, but I'll track up. But start with us in the United States. You're here in the U.S. There's obviously something that you see as an opportunity in the U.S. Talk about what you think is happening here.
Our sector is actually the #1 sector in the world nowadays because there are lots of the changing in the grid,
Right.
especially renewable system, data center systems, and the systems are very old in the world, especially in US. When you look at the system in US, like 50 million transformers available in the market, but half of it is very old.
Yeah.
So we should change these transformers as soon as possible. Also, as I mentioned, EV systems, data center systems, AI is also pushing this system. So there are lots of requirement for transformer. When we look at the Europe, the same system also available in Europe, like $128 billion they spend to renew the systems every year. Also, Africa, when we look at only the 9% of the population, the reaching the electricity, it's another case. Middle East also the same issue. Nowadays, there are lots of things happening in
There's a
Middle
war
East.
there right now.
Yes, war is right now. So when we look at the old things, our sector is the #1. Without transformer, you cannot transform anything, especially nowadays, as I said, #1. And the Turkey, we call it Turkey, by the way, not Turkey. Turkey is one of the leading country in the world because the transformer sector is moving very well in our country. So we are, to be honest, has a great advantage right now. So we are in the south of Turkey as Beta Enerji. I would like to mention more about my company.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
But I want to, you said the U.S. old and having to renew it.
Yes.
New opportunities, AI, data centers, EVs, everything's changing. I always thought that Europe was farther ahead of us because we built it in a I call it hodgepodge. You know, you have 50 states that are responsible, each state. So it's hard for utilities in the United States. There's just been a lot of breakup. When you mention other countries, is Turkey focused on all of those regions, all of those, or specifically more Europe, then United States, then Africa? You have a hierarchy that you're going after?
Exactly as you mentioned, the #1 market for us, the Europe and the US.
Okay.
Especially nowadays, the US market is very valuable for the Turkish manufacturer. because of this. The grid system is changing in US. The loss of transformers already deficit in the system. Even Elon Musk just shared one post in the X. Also, he mentioned about transformer deficit. So when we look at all numbers, the transformer issue is like a more critical issue in US.
Yeah.
For us, also the same. So we focus on US and the Europe. That I can say like that.
So when you think about the deficit, there's more of a deficit at the higher end. We're in the United States, we call it rebuilding the 765 system. So the ultra high end, it was never built cohesively. It was, people just didn't build it right. So we're having to rebuild it. The Department of Energy, U.S. Department of Energy, is putting a lot of emphasis on that. So it's extremely high end. It's 4 to 5 years to get a transformer. For a distribution transformer, they're somewhere between 6 months and 3 years. And that more transformer capacity is coming online. What part of it do you play in? What size transformer are you all looking at?
A very great question. Actually, there is a one word in our sector. Transformer is needed for yesterday. And in US is the same situation. Especially we focus on the power transformers.
Okay.
Actually, I can answer your question through the history of our company and some good development in our site. Let me just make some brief about us.
Okay.
Almost 50 years experience in the sector Beta Enerji. Founded by Mr. Sabit Dağsuyu in Adana, in south of Turkey. Also very well known with the kebab, our city. By the way, I will be very happy to welcome in our city. We have the 3 facility. 2 of them is we just call it the old facility because we just made a new and the 3rd facility, the biggest one under one roof in Europe, 120,000 square meter and 80,000 square meter closed area.
Yeah.
This is very important for us because we just completed last year and started the production at our new facility. We increased the capacity for power transformers monthly as of 40 pieces, up to 1,000 MVA, 1,000 kilowatt, which is no limit in the sector. And the distribution transformers, we increase our capacity to 25,000 pieces per year.
25,000 pieces.
Yes.
Wow.
It was 8,000 in our old facility, so 3 times bigger capacity that we reach. And for power transformers, which is the highest limit that we reach. So when we look at these numbers, actually, we can focus on these 2 type of transformers. Also, we just started the production switchgear, disconnector, surge arrestor. So you can think of us like a Mall of Energy, end-to-end energy solution company in Turkey. When we look at the US, also, especially power transformer is the number 1 request right now. There are lots of deficit. So we are ready to cover all of inquiries from Turkey because the most important thing, as I said, the lead time right now. Everyone is asking us the production time. No one is interested as a first question, the pricing. So we have very great advantage for the lead time. Like for power transformers, less than 1 year we can produce the transformers. Yes.
That's a significant advantage over right now the marketplace is 3 to 4 years.
Exactly. That's a great
some of them
advantage.
Up to 5 years. Yeah.
Especially for 5 years, we have very great advantage because of our fresh capacity. And for distribution, as I said, we have very special capacity for pad mounted and the substation transformers. So we are ready for US. We have booths also today in IEEE Chicago. We are just welcoming our guests here as well. US is, as I said, our target market. We will be in RE Plus in November in Vegas. Also in October in Toronto. This year we are focusing more. But our team at the same time in Frankfurt, also data center fair. The last year we attended 37 fair. This year almost the same we are attending. So you can find us every time in the traveling somewhere. This is just not only for us, actually Beta, also Turkey's role in the sector is very important. So we are trying to present not only the company, also our country to all over the world.
So that is a significant advantage, being able to deliver. That's probably the number one advantage. The other advantages, if it were equal, that other people, because other people are bringing on capacity, but what is your unique, your plant's unique? It could be quality, it could be a lot of different things. What are the other advantages for using your product line?
Especially the 50 years experience in the sector.
Right.
And after sales is the very important actually service in our sector. You can produce, yes, high quality standards. You have it, which we have the all necessary CHEMA certificate. Also IEEE standards that we produce for US, IEEE standards for other countries. But after sales is the most critical things in our sector. We have a third-party agreement in everywhere in the world. Also, we have it in US. But also, our team are very talented and very active team in Turkey. They can travel everywhere in the best period. We are always behind of our products. This is actually the most critical thing in our sector. As also, of course, the experience is very important. So 50 years is a lot timing. So we focus on more.
So you mentioned the service part of it. You got agreements with, because I always say that people go and do factory acceptance testing, but that's not where you should do testing. It should be when it lands, because you got to bring it on freight. You have balances,
right.
Transporters. We had a situation with a very large power transformer that I was involved in, and we rejected it when it landed. The company I was working for, we rejected it because it just didn't. We were doing an SFRA and it said something's not right. Mm-hmm. They sent the transformer back overseas to Germany, so you can figure out who it was. They were very mad at us, like, no, this transformer factory testing was great. When they got in it, if they had energized it, it would have failed and cost millions of dollars. As it turns out, we were right. It got damaged in transit. It didn't show up on the different levels that they have. It didn't show up, but it got damaged in transit. And so install is critically important. Who installs your transformers?
Especially, we want to install our own transformers with our own team.
Okay.
So we offer every project with these conditions.
Okay.
Then the clients are very happy with these conditions, by the way. But if they wants to do by own their team, we should send our inspection. Mm-hmm. We always try to help our clients on site, so we do this.
Okay.
For FAT process, before the FAT process, our PM team, product management team, is following every stage in the production and sharing every information with the client, and especially for power transformers is like a 1 year or less than 1 year production time. So you should always update the clients in every stage.
Yeah.
So we do this, and when they come to FAT, they don't have any shock. They know the old process through our team, so they are satisfied with our old service. As I said, now especially with the new capacity, which is the third facility, now we are focusing to all of the countries, mainly in Europe and the US. Because we know it, there is a great advantage for us. We want to use it. That's why today we are here. Actually, I'm very happy to also discuss with you this topic, to reach to the new client, explain ourselves. One thing I can say, we are ready with the very great capacity. I hope to meet with them very soon.
Do you have a space upstairs?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
We are waiting to welcome them in our booth as well.
I think we have to go up there, and I will come by, and I want you to educate me about your capacity. It is a major problem in our industry, and if you can help solve that, you're going to have a great opportunity to be heard. 50 years experience is a lot of experience, so you're not the new kids on the block. The other thing is you're a European manufacturer, and there's a certain trust level that the U.S. has with different zones, and there's a very a very big trust factor with European companies, architects that support it. So thank you for joining us.
My
I'll be
pleasure.
upstairs to see you.
My
It's
pleasure.
great. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hope to see you in Turkey as well.
Yeah, maybe you will. Of course, you have to convince my wife to go.
Perfect.
There was a conference I was supposed to go to in Turkey, and I told her that it was in Istanbul, and I said, you know, that's the center of the religion of the world is in Istanbul. And she said, I don't care if this is the center of anything. You're not getting on an airplane. So I had an operation.
She will enjoy.
Yeah. Well, you have to tell her after this meeting. You'll have to tell her because she's sitting right over there.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.